Hello, Sehome. Welcome to workout number 2. We're going to build off of some of the skills that Anya showed last week with ball handling. We're going to put a little bit in motion. It's a little more simplified. We're working on speed and then control and then speed again. We're using household items around the house to build a little obstacle for us. You can see we have some laundry detergent, a box of crackers, an empty jug, a tumbler, and a spray can, those types of things. You want it to be like the size of a paint can, not so small that you can't control the ball, but not so tall that you're not getting nice and low either. And what we're going to be working on in this drill is going quickly to the front, to the first obstacle, and then you're doing a slow, deliberate control dribble through the 5 or along the 5 obstacles, and then exploding out again to the other side of the area that you have to work out in. So I have Pierce here with me, and he's going to demonstrate. You're going to use your right hand first, so your ball is going to be in the right hand, but your feet are going to be on the left hand side of your obstacle, so the ball is outside of your body. You're going to go quickly to the first obstacle, slow dribble through the 5 or the length of the 5, and then explode throughout the other one. Okay, here's a demonstration. It's going hard, nice and low at the obstacles, right hand explode out through, and then stop. And then coming back, you're gonna do the same thing. Nice and slow, keep the ball nice and low. You wanna get them as close to the height of the obstacles as you can. Then you're gonna do the same thing with your left hand. So now the left hand is gonna be, ball's in the left hand. Do it again, he's gonna do it again using his left hand. His feet are on this side, exploding through. Okay, so you're gonna go down and back each with your right hand, and then down and back each with your left hand. Okay, the next one we're gonna do the same dribble, speed dribble to the first obstacle. Then you're using the same hand to go in and out like a figure 8 type of motion, a swirling motion in and out. So Pierce is going to show you, you're going hard to the first cone, you're going same hand around the cones, in and out, and explode back out. And then coming back, you're going to use your left hand now. So keeping it nice and close, low to the obstacles, pushing yourself through and exploding to the end. This drill is designed to work on exploding with some quickness to an obstacle, defender type of thing, and learning how to go fast, slow into a control dribble, and then fast again to explode by. Okay, the next drill we're going to work on is strengthening your hands a little bit, and just a little bit of hand-eye coordination. It's not very difficult. It's just working on a little bit of passing and working on hand strength in particular. We're about 8 feet away from the wall. He's just going to start working on a simple chest pass, getting it out in front, snapping it, catching it back in his hands. He's going to do that 3 or 4 times. Then he's going to take a step closer, and then he's going to keep with the same velocity, throwing the ball against the wall, getting his hands out so he catches it, and he's going to take another step closer, same velocity, snapping the ball, getting your hand strength, getting it right back at you, so that you're working on quick release, but now a quick hat and working on your hand speed. Okay, with this drill, you're going to work on ball handling using one hand. You're going to be 6 to 8 feet from the wall. You're going to get yourself in a good athletic stance, and all of this is done with one hand. So you're going to use a one-handed bounce pass against the wall and try to catch it with your right hand as well. So you want to snap it to the wall. Keep going, snapping it to the wall. Catching it with one hand. Catching it with one hand, nice and hard. Okay, if you get a little bit closer to the wall, it gets a little bit more challenging because you're throwing a little bit harder. You want to keep it nice and low and not get, he's got a little bit of a high arc going here. We want to keep it nice and low. Get it back. And then you'll switch and do the same thing with your left hand. Using your left hand, snapping the ball nice and hard. Snapping it nice and hard. Pounding it, catching it with your left hand.
I can't do this.
Use your left hand, working on that strength. And do this, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 times. It's working on pass accuracy, it's working on hand-eye coordination, it's working on arm strength, it's working on hand strength. Okay, good job. Okay, in this segment, we're going to work on a little bit of footwork. We're going to show a couple different moves when you're catching the ball in the high post area. You can move down a little bit. We do have a basketball court. I know most of you won't or don't have access. Just find a line. It doesn't need to be, you don't even need to be shooting with this one. What you're going to do if you're by yourself and you don't have a passer, you're just going to toss the ball out in front of you and run underneath it. Okay. When you do that, we're going to work on the same step, jab and go. What I mean by that is you're going to watch Pierce come across the key, okay, and he's going to catch the ball as he comes. He's going to square his feet, his shoulders to the basket. He's going to show a little bit of a ball fake, and then with the same step, he's going to go to the basket. Not with his, he's already established his left foot as his pivot foot, so everything's going to be with his right foot. So he's going to show it to you now. He's going to pass the ball across the key. He's going to catch it, square, show it, and then with the same foot, explode to the basket. If you do not have a basket, just work on the footwork. So you're going to toss the ball out in front of you. You're going to catch it square to the basket. Just keep that same foot and then explode. The pivot foot always stays down, exploding with that outside foot. He's going to show it one more time. He's going to come hard to the ball. He's going to square up. Look to the basket. Whoops, that was a little bit quick. We're going to do it one more time and show that deliberate stop and then explode with your right foot. He's going to come all the way across. He's going to show it, ball fake, and then go hard. That's it. Good. Okay, this next one that he's going to work on is the same movement coming to the ball, but now he's going to go back the way he came from. So he's going to come to the ball. He's going to throw it up. He's going to square up. He's going to step through and go to the basket with his left hand. So instead of going with the same side attack, he's still keeping that left foot planted as his pivot foot. He's coming across, he's going to catch the ball, his left foot is his pivot foot as he crosses and looks. He's going to square, now he's going to go through and go to the basket. Again, if you don't have a basket, when you go through, just come to a jump stop and shoot the ball. So you can come through, you're just going to come through, and you're just going to shoot it. And you shoot the ball straight up in the air. Okay, so my model is ready to show you the next one. You're going to work on a reverse pivot, reverse drop step. So he's going to come across the key, same thing, toss it. Okay, and then he's just going to drop on his inside foot and attack the basket with one dribble. Again, if you don't have a ball, you're working on making that move and then just releasing straight up in the air so that you have your follow through. You toss the ball out in front, you've established your pivot foot, you're doing a drop step and going to the basket. We'll show it to you one more time. As you come across, your left foot is going to stay as your pivot foot. You've got your left side foot, your inside foot. He does a drop, and he's going to the basket. Everything is to the middle of the key. Okay, the next exercise that we're going to work on is a little bit of a conditioning, a little bit of a footwork. It's for speed, hoping to get your feet a little bit quicker and your strength a little bit more quick off the ground after you're a little bit tired. So it's called 5-10-5. You're going to, if you don't have a court, you're going to go about 15 feet from, we do have a baseline, so imagine the baseline to the free throw line. That's about 15 feet. You're going to go sprint to the free throw line, backpedal to the baseline, sprint to the free throw line, backpedal to the baseline, and sprint to the free throw line. That's 5. When you get to the free throw line, you're going to do 10 toe touches. We'll show it to you. So you're going to do 10 toe touches, which means you have to clear the line. We're going to rapid fire. You're going to clear the line. Each foot goes across. Every time both feet touch the same side, that's 1. And then from there, you're going to do 5 explosive jumps up in the air so that we're working on some quickness, maybe when your legs are a little bit tired. So we're doing quick change of direction with your 5 sprints and back pedals, quick footwork, trying to get our feet a little bit quicker with your line jumps, and then we're doing jumps at the end for a little bit of explosiveness. So we've got Pierce here. He's going to sprint to the free throw line and backpedal. So, will you let me know when Yeah, I'm going to make sure that he doesn't slam into the... That's 1. Stop. 3. Stop. This is 5. Now he's going to do toe touches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now he's going to explosive jumps. Get down nice and low, explode out of that. Look at his hands as they come down behind him and explode up. Good.
Good boy, Pierce here. We're doing the same thing as last time, except instead of toe touches, you're going to be hopping over the line with both feet. Let's get into it.
So we're going 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're doing single 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and exploding jumps. 1. Get down in a nice, he's doing a really nice job of getting down, using his legs, getting his arms behind him and exploding up and finishing with a high jump.
Nice. Like and subscribe button.